For the Creighton Blue Jays, our student-athlete guests are Isaiah Zierden, Cole Huff, and Zach Hansen, along with head coach Greg McDermott. Coach, would you start us off, your impressions, analysis of the game today?
Well, I'd like to congratulate Rhode Island. Coach Hurley's done a terrific job throughout the season, and obviously has them playing their best basketball at the right time. For us, we really needed to, play defensively in the second half like we did the first half, and play offensively in the first half like we did the second half. Our offensive numbers were really poor the first half, but defensively we did enough to keep us in the game. And the second half we had a hard time guarding them without fouling. And even though we moved the ball and, put 46 points on the board, it was a little bit too little too late. But extremely proud of our team, especially proud of these three guys that are up here with me. When Zach and Isaiah have been part of a team that was a number 3 seed in the NCAA tournament, and they've also been part of a team that finished 9th in the Big East, went 4-14. That was Cole's redshirt year. So the three of them have really are hugely responsible for helping get our program back to where it is today, and I'm forever grateful for them, and not just for what they've done for us on the court, but the way they've conducted themselves off the floor. They've been first-class representatives of Creighton, of our basketball program, and certainly of their families. So they're going to be successful in whatever they choose to do, and it's been 100% my pleasure to have the opportunity to coach them.
Questions?
I'd say, I guess the natural question is, what did they do defensively to kind of knock you off kilter? I know they pressure really, really well and extend out, but just what was it about their playing that knocked you off in the first half?
It wasn't anything that we weren't ready for. Just got a little sped up. They try to body you, push you around, make you go where they want you to go and catch. And they did a good job. They tried to speed us up, and it's exactly what they did.
Alex Sindelar of SB Nation. Coach, what went into the decision of starting Ronnie at, not starting him, but playing Ronnie Harrell at point guard a lot today?
A couple things. Part of it is he played really well against Villanova. When we put him in the second half, I thought he gave us a great lift on both ends of the floor. He's continued to practice well since that time. And because of the length that they had across the guard court, his ability to see over some of they were very aggressive on ball screens, and he could see over it better than Davion and Z and Tyler. So we went with it, and when he went out there, he played well, so we rolled with it. And, it's been that case with this team all year. When a guy's number's called, we expect him to be ready, and fortunately for us, Ronnie was ready today because he impacted the game in a positive way.
Yeah, Johnny Atawa with the World Herald. I guess for all the players, I don't know how you sum up this season. I know it hurts at this moment, but given the adversity and trying to reshape your team the way you did down the stretch, what do you take away from the way you finished and what it meant the last few weeks to still stick together and get wins despite not having your full squad?
I just think, top to bottom, from our coaching staff to all the guys on the team, I think it really speaks to the character of everybody on this team because, with all we've went through with injuries and, just adversity and everything, it could have been easy for us to kind of divide as a program and, at times even kind of give up a little bit, and that's never what we did. We always stuck together. We always kept our heads up. We always showed up and worked, and we always kept our goals in mind. We never let, things that could have brought us down, we didn't let it happen. So I guess I'm really proud of all the guys on the team, just our program in general, because I think it speaks to, how good of people we have in this program.
Any other questions? Down here.
Coach Bill Koch with the Providence Journal. How much did they maybe resemble a Big East team defensively in terms of their physicality on the perimeter and their depth among their guards?
I would say very similar. As you watch them over the course of the season, I watched some of their early games and obviously watched the run they've had the last 2 or 3 weeks. There's noticeable improvement in what they're doing defensively and their attention to detail. I mean, they're extremely physical, and today they were able to play that physical defense without fouling. They've had times during the year where they fouled a lot, and we were the ones that fouled a lot today. But this is a very good basketball team. This is that's a top 25 basketball team and a team that can, on the right night, can beat anybody in this tournament.
Greg, what did you see that you guys maybe didn't do effectively offensively in the first half that once you got settled in, you figured out and started having a little bit better possessions offensively?
Well, we had some opportunities early with some shots that came as a result of Justin or Zach getting to the rim after a ball screen, and we sprayed it out, and we missed some of those. We missed a few shots around the rim. And, when you're not making the shots, you don't really make them adjust. You're not going to adjust as a coach until something's really hurting you. And we weren't able to do enough in the first half to force any adjustments with how they were defending with their pressure. They're really good. They're really good. And obviously we didn't have our A game today, and to win today we were going to need that.
I'll ask you another one, Greg. Defensively, you mentioned just maybe fouling too much, but it seemed like you assigned Kyrie to guard EC, the best player, but their point guard Doughton kind of got into the teeth of the defense and hurt you a little bit, maybe off ball screens. What did he do, and why did he find a way to break you guys down the way he did?
I thought he played with great pace. I thought while he didn't have any assist, he also didn't turn it over, and. If you'd have told me EC and Terrell were going to be 6 of 20 between them, I would have said we're probably winning the game. Until you tell me that Justin and Marcus went 9 of 31, so that kind of trumps that. But their secondary scores. Obviously, Hassan he's special in there because he doesn't require the ball all the time, but when they need a basket, you can go to him and he's going to make a pretty good decision with it. And he kind of got what he usually gets. And we did a really good job on those other two. Doughton really hurt us, and then Iverson in the first half, those 2 3-point shots he hit were really critical, especially the one late in the half. So, I thought our defensive plan was good enough. Certainly was good enough the first half. We just couldn't score. And then once we got behind, obviously we fouled a bunch, and that's got a lot to do with the free throw differential.
Any further questions?
This may be an easy answer, Cole, but just how tough is it to swallow knowing that you guys you didn't play your best, that there was more to show, like Coach mentioned, layups and shots that you had there, you just didn't finish. How do you sort of come to grips with the season ending in this fashion?
It's tough. Just like any other loss, you're always going to look back at, the few plays that you wish you could have had back, things that you could have done differently. Unfortunately, this time there's nothing else to look forward to. There's no moving on to the next game and preparing for something else. So it definitely hurts, especially being in the NCAA tournament. Us three never really. I mean, I've never been. I know these two have been, but Isaiah was hurt the first time, and Zach had a minimal role. So this was somewhat of our first appearance in the NCAA tournament, and we wanted to put out a better effort than what we did. So it hurts, it sucks, but at the same time, we don't have anything to hang our heads about.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen.